What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Trying to focus in on the New York Islanders signing Andrew Ladd to a 7-year contract worth $5.5 million. I had them as one of the teams to watch in the Andrew Ladd sweepstakes, especially with letting Kyle Okposo walk, who is supposedly all but signed, sealed, delivered with the Buffalo Sabres. But either way, a lot of term for Andrew Ladd on that contract for a guy that'll be 31 in December. I'm kind of looking at it as just really the kind of contract you want to give a guy. I mean, career high in points per game is 46 and 48 games. The money isn't an issue because his cap hit's the same as David Bowen's, and he's a billion times better than David Bowen. I know David Bowen's career is pretty much over because of the injuries, but you catch my drift. So, you got to show JT you're serious about building around him. And, I think adding a guy like Andrew Ladd helps that. I still think they're going to be in on some other guys, via trade or free agency today. So, we'll see how it all, works in Long Island. Again, I wish they just showed Kyle Okposo the money. I think if they offered Okposo this money last year, he would have taken it. So, it's why I'm torn, because I love Ladd as a player. He's one of my favorite, power forwards to watch. And, seeing him in the Eastern Conference is going to be, actually he played most of his career in the East when Winnipeg was in the Eastern Conference, which made no sense geographically. But, it's one of those things. We'll see how he does with Tavares. I think he'll, be a great power play presence, really give you some size down low. And he's got that championship pedigree. I mean, he's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. And I just saw this on Twitter. He played with Doug Weight in Carolina when they won it. So pretty cool little connection there between Dougie Weight, Tavares. You're able to go out there and get it done. Again, I don't mind the money. It's the years, particularly when you're a power forward and play the style that Andrew Ladd does. But has he ever really never had like a major injury? So. Just looking at it, he's consistently plays, at 75 to 82 games. So, hey, if he stays healthy, that's good. Again, and the money's fine. It's the term that has me concerned. But, hey, we're seeing players now that are able to play at a high level, older and older than they ever have been. So, hey, you never know. And again, with the dedication to physical fitness, I think Ladd's a guy that takes care of himself. Maybe he does. Prove me wrong. So we'll see what happens, but don't mind the signing. I just wish they took care of their guy Kyle Okposo. The Kyle Okposo situation, I said, it reminds me a little bit of the Red Sox, John Lester, where they lowballed him, eventually had to let him go, and then went out there and signed all these bums. Whether it's Pablo Sandoval or whoever. And it's like, why didn't you just take care of the guy that got you there before? Kind of an inexact science. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.